All right. I don't know exactly when I'm finna fucking switch over because I got two things I want to talk about, and I want to do it quick so it doesn't burn up all the goddamn space in my phone. All right. First, let's deal with one. I've seen a few studies and shit like that, and I've seen what people. First, you gotta break all that shit down. This shit was done to you, but it's old. Everything's old. All right, let's go in this. First of all, this is gonna be the premise. Women want power. Now, why do they want it? The only way to understand that is to go all the way back to the very beginning. Women are never gonna stop wanting power, dog. They want it more than men do. It's a burden for men. Power is gonna do one of two things: get people fucked up around you. Some may be your friends, but that's why you gotta be callous with power. It's just like a father. You're like, how you get the authority to tell you, nah, I'm just doing it. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? But women didn't have power for a long time, dog. Some of them were queens and stuff, and this is just to the few. Plus, they had high-ranking bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? So that happened a few times, but if you look at the real shit, they just had it. Men put cuffs on them. It's true. What I'm saying is, we can say that shit's wrong. We can say all that shit. But we don't ask a fundamental question. Why? Why did they put shackles on themselves? Or all holes for that matter? It's because they can manipulate the minds of men. Shit, I think they're better at it than Satan is. That's why he uses a woman in a very, and I wish women knew this so you would know, you know what I'm saying? At this point, it ain't gonna make a difference. They mixing you up. The whole point is to destroy what God built, right? Now, if God gave Adam power and authority, how could they manipulate that? Is to turn around and give it to women. But it was a whole reason why they shackled you. Because you manipulate men. And they couldn't have that. So therefore they shackled you. Don't mean women shit didn't come out, it did. Why? Because these same men had to go home to their women and talk to them. And good ideas come from women. It's not like women just got bad ideas, but they influence the minds of men. And that's why they shackled you. Plus, on top of that, I don't know what happened back then. But I can't speak on what's happening now. He's like, look, okay. Men did you dirty. Fuck it. We'll share the power. We'll invite you into the circle. What happens after that? An explosion of everything that God hates. LBGT, gays, all that shit just hit the goddamn table. And I'm just saying, it might not be no coincidence, right? It might not be no coincidence. But I'm going to leave that alone for now. That's a controversial thing. It is. It need a lot of... Before I go all the way in on the edge, you need to do some research on that. But it's just like, dude, you can see it. It wasn't like they was doing this shit because they was trying to treat you bad. They was doing this shit because you influenced the mind of men. And they couldn't have that. And looking at it today, women shouldn't take credit for all that shit because you're creating Sodom and Gomorrah. Fuck that. Let's go in on this. But not for that. We ain't gonna go in them for that. We're going in from a different reason. What I'm saying though, equality, right? That's what we so-called building, right? Why is it a man has to be a one? I mean, a man has to be a man, and we supposed to both be equals. If you notice, a man gotta do everything a man previously did. He can't. He's green as fuck if he sit at home dad, all of that shit. He green as fuck if he takes spousal support. See, y'all whole system is fucked up because it ain't no goddamn equality. He can't do anything that you do. And if he does, he's gonna get ridiculed by the world. And they talk about goddamn equality. Well, start giving nigga shit then. Let him be a stay-at-home dad. But they can't do it. It's not in their program. And real men, it's not in their programming to try to shackle everybody. Real men don't try to shackle people, man. It's just that they in the old days they knew what was going on. It was like, God damn. Women could easily, men are a place of power, but they could easily rule the world through men. And they had a problem with that. Men understood this. That's why they shackled you. And they did it for a long time till a generation was born to say, oh, well, we don't see why this is right and we're going to overturn it. Shit. But as soon as you overturn that shit blew up. Now you can't control it. And you don't want to put the shackles back on women. That makes you a tyrant. Catch 22. They control the minds of men. You know that. And they don't have to do it just through pussy. They was born this way. It really wasn't. They're taking something that they were supposed to use for support and love and weaponized it. My sister would do man shit, cut the grass, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But niggas can't do what they do. We ain't privileged to that. We don't get none of that. And I wish women would understand this. You got to understand it over time. They're breaking men. And you are helping. They're breaking. Because once they break the levels of power, then they can do what they want. Men have sweat and died, but y'all outnumber us 2-1 because men wanted to rule the world. And it's crazy as fuck because after they ruled the world, they was like, God damn, we are treating y'all wrong, and they share the shit, and you take us right back to the goddamn dark ages. It's not all women's fault. Like I say, I'm just looking at the majority. And really, the majority don't even fucking understand that. They don't even know what was done to history to black people, or let alone all of men. All of these people was led to their deaths by their kings and their governments. Also, they could have a flawed world anyway. Ain't that a bitch? But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna jump into some even more controversial shit because I want to understand something. From what I can understand, how do you make the other races? I'm telling you, this shit controversial like a mother. See, we want to say that the white race ain't been around for a while, and it's just all black people. I don't know if that's true or not, but I have came to a conclusion. If you mix black and white and you put them in different regions, they're gonna grow different. For real, it does have something to do with what you eat, where you live, and all of that stuff. But a lot of it has to do with genetics. And I don't understand how people can't. It ain't no blue people. There's no other colors. So who is responsible for all these colors, which it ain't a far range of them? Small. Who is responsible for this? Now, saying that, I'm trying to find out where they come from. And there's a couple theories I have. One, Cain and Abel. Yeah, he marked this nigga. Now look, check this out. He marked him. Now he could have marked him on his forehead, and everybody would see shit on his forehead. And nigga make like a drape and cover that shit. But can you cover your whole body? That'd be hard to do. Like, damn, nigga, you don't look like us. That's one theory. Another theory is, I don't. They always talking about Jacob and Esau. I don't do that because I don't believe two babies of two different descents came out of one womb. I believe that shit's a curse. That's what I believe. Okay, now that was a curse. Another curse is, you remember when God cursed Aaron and his wife with leprosy? Did he ever restore that? Oh no, it's just a theory. Cain and Abel one fits though. I mean, it fits. It might not be true, but it just fits. What did Cain do? What did white people do all over the world? But you gotta come from somewhere. And like I said, I don't got much to go on. It's not enough evidence to say one way or another. But I guess I'm just gonna leave it there. Question mark.